We are instituting next week on Monday a Nova time for all of our employees. Basically, we did have a Nova time program before where people swiped in and swiped out. That was part of our payroll system. In evaluating our building safety, we felt it was really necessary to have an inventory of who is in the building at any one time. So if there is a crisis in the building, if first responders come, they can get an accurate list of all the employees, all the students in a particular building. So what we're doing is instituting on Monday, any employee who normally doesn't swipe in and out would have to swipe in and out anytime they're in a building. And it's basically, this is not an attendance program. It's a program to give us and our first responders an accurate, real-time number of people by name that are in a building that, God forbid, we have some kind of emergency that our first responders need to have an accurate count of population in the building. And some people are resisting it, but I have to say that I want to have a Nova card now and also hold me responsible too. That every time I go into a building and out of a building, I follow this process. So it's again an effort to to plan well for safety reasons and to work very, very collaboratively with our first responders here in Norwalk. So it's going to be implemented for everyone as of Monday. That includes teachers, administrators, nurses, executive secretaries. And what it means, if you're an administrator like me, it means you're going to do this several times a day. Every time I go into a building, I'm going to swipe in. When I leave that building, I'm going to swipe out. And it doesn't affect payroll as far as all these people are concerned. All it's doing is giving us an accurate account of what's going on in every building by population.
Ms. Keys?
If I could just ask Jim a question, if we could just digress back in regards to the ID card. So it's effective, every employee of the school will have it?
Yeah, every employee has a Nova card now.
Right,
I just got mine.
Right.
But all of the hourly employees come in, they swipe in and out anyway as part of payroll.
Right.
The people who don't swipe in and out now are certified staff teachers, administrators, nurses, and some executive staff basically in this building. And so as effective next Monday, everyone will swipe in and out. For most people, it'll be just, beginning of the day, end of the day.
Or if they go out for lunch, in and out.
Yeah, well, the hourly people we're not going to worry about.
Right.
But
you're talking the certified.
The certified people, yeah. And for many of us, we might be in 4 or 5 buildings during the day.
Right.
So you're going to find us, when we pull up Nova time, you're going to find us in all those buildings. But the main reason for doing it is just to get an accurate inventory of who's in the building if first responders have to come. And unfortunately, if they do a building search, and we've seen, unfortunately, we see many of these things in recent years as only 2 years ago in Newtown.
Well, I'm glad that this is happening.
Yeah.
There are a lot of districts have that, whether certified, non-certified,
Yeah.
have the card used. But my other question is, during the summer, we're going to have a lot of employees who aren't working in the summer. So do we confiscate those cards and issue new cards? How is that? Because if they have the same card, then they can get in at any time.
Yeah, the card doesn't, all the card does is, it doesn't give entry to the building. It just, they swipe in and know I'm there. So
it doesn't open the doors.
No, it doesn't open the door. It's just many of the big offices do it too. I mean, you try to get into most offices today, corporate offices, you don't get in without doing something like this. And one of the issues, and I'm still working on it, we think we've resolved this issue for the school day. The big question, I haven't figured out the answer yet. What do we do with after-school activities? What do we do where we have non-Board of Education employees, particularly in after-school activities, who don't have swipe cards? What do we do during the summer? So that I haven't resolved that yet. I hope, I'm working very closely with Rich and with Bob Kalaki to see how we can work it out. But right now, we just feel very confident. At least we'll have an accurate inventory during the school day. It's some people resist it a little bit. It's not Big Brother. It's not anything like that. It's really for all of our safety.
Yeah. Sherelle, you had a question?
Yes, I just wanted to say, the Norwalk Public Library, we are on the NovaTime system as well. We use it as payroll.
Right.
But you're not?
Not this part of it. See, the salaried employees, we don't go to NovaTime for their payroll records. The hourly employees we do, but they're doing it already. They swipe in and swipe out. And our purpose here, as I said, is just a real-time inventory of who's in the building and who's not.
So NovaTime is in each of the schools already?
Pardon me?
NovaTime is in each, oh, that's.
Yeah.
And then,
It's already in for payroll and everything else. And originally, for payroll purposes, not for safety purposes, we did have people swiping in and out, and for some reason, the previous HR department decided it wasn't necessary anymore from a payroll point of view. But
I remember now.
I'm looking at it from a safety point of view.
I remember now.